dreams.
Look, you're only making things worse.
Get yourself to blame for this.
Remain! Yo!
All units. I repeat, all units. We have reports of a hostile in your area. Over.
Understood, Control. Awaiting further instruction. Over.
All right then, let's go. What are you doing?
Control, I've lost the target.
Those drones, yeah? The news ones? Look, we all know they're stealing our data. Like, all of the time. Your head needs to be fully up your own arse if you don't agree.
Control, we're heading back. Over.
Can I be You alright there?
All that data? And if so, how much further...
Move along.
You've been looking for DedSec. Boy's that?
Oh, there you are, dear. It's just lovely what you've done for the neighbourhood. Those Albion thugs were becoming a bloody nuisance. Of course, now they've got their dander up. They're looking to strike back against the borough.
What do you mean?
A group of us have taken the initiative to help the community. And given the current environment, we've had to do it quietly, you understand? Under Albion noses.
Sounds familiar. You've got our blessing. But I've a feeling you won't be asking for it.
Let's just say you inspired us and leave it at that. But now, I found out that Albion are planning a series of raids in Hackney. We can't survive that. Unless you help us. If you can intercept them before they strike, we'll have time to move our operation somewhere safer. I've got my hands on a little device that will allow you to zip around the borough quick as you please. Be a dear and handle this for me, would you?
I'm on it.
Awaiting area crime report.
Right then, there's no time to chit-chat. Albion have synchronized their raid teams. I'll feed you the locations as I get them. You take them down. Well, go on, you're wasting time.
This drone has been modified, slightly faster with better armor, but its maximum altitude is restricted. Also, Albion is using CTOS to monitor the borough. They could shut it down if you fly too high. Time to buzz the streets.
That looks like a bloody good time. But don't dilly-dally. Off to the next one before they launch their raid.
Look sharp, you've got Albion drones heading your way.
Well done, but no time to waste. Head to the next location. Excellent. You've got them scrambling. Here's the next one. Now hurry over there before they let loose. One more should do it. This is bloody brilliant. Now go on, hurry. That's the last of them. Well bloody done. Bloody brilliant. A raid like that would have broken our spirit, turned the borough into Albion bootlickers. You showed some grit there, love.
Right back at you. I reckon they stopped making the cloth that you're cut from, love.
This old bird still has some pluck in her, and so does this neighbourhood, thanks to you.
Nah, it was nothing. Albion wins if we let them divide us. So let's not let them.
Well said. Goodbye, dear. And stay in touch.
Sounds like Hackney and Islington are ready to rise up and defy Albion. Couldn't ask for a better result, DedSec.
Very nice.
Old Wangstein. Why are you here?
Look, can't we have a civilized discussion?
I don't really feel like talking.
Okay. I see.
Let's find this bellend.
No one here. Moving on.
Enjoy yourself.
Best guess? That laptop was stolen from Albion. Data on it outlines Albion plans to withhold much-needed supplies from this borough. If people are worried about where their next meal is coming from, they don't worry so much about eating the occasional Albion brand knuckle sandwich.
Bollocks.
That's it. All our Albion targets are accounted for in Tower Hamlets. Bloody brilliant job.
Fantastic.
It's had an impact too. This bloke just contacted us about helping him convince the people of this borough to finally rise up. Go meet him.
DedSec calling. You're up.
Acknowledged.
Albion is always looking for good. Yours truly. Finally, I'll get sunshine.
Never trusted this place.
No, listen. Just calm down. No point.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah, no worries.
What's the point, you know? Just care about someone. You think they're a friend, and one day they just... 10 years. I've known you for 10 years.
Yeah.
That black freak. Where's his leather gloves?
See something. Say something.
You alright?
Yo, Wagwan. You're dead sick, innit? Yeah, I can tell. You got that hard look, yeah? Big ups on booting Albion's arse all over the ends. Nah, big ups. Them Albion pagans are the reason a lot of these people are out here. Do you know what I mean? No jobs, no flat to live in. And worse, Albion's been hoarding supplies. Food, toilet paper, and whatever's meant for shelters and kitchens. They're getting fat off all that.
No worries, mate. We'll handle it. Know what they're stockpiling?
Allow that, cuz. It's not what I'm on about. I need this for ourselves, you get me? Get our hands dirty. You showed us that. But I might need some help keeping the Albion mercs from bashing heads, you get me? A distraction like. Got some fast wheels you can use, you know. You blaze around the borough while we pull the job. Are you in?
Sounds fucking fun.
Oh, yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, cheers, bro. Alright, cool. Whatever. Bless. Yeah, yeah.
This was fun.
Why?
You're it. Ready to go?
You left me hanging too long.
Hey, pay attention. Right, cuz, we're in position. You primed? Kick it!
Fight the power! Albion mercs out of the hamlet!
The faster you blaze through the borough, the better. Cause damage and get attention. Slow down and Albion will come after our asses, cuz. Do what you gotta do to get their attention.
Got you. Roger that.
Suspect reported in your area. Potentially armed and hostile.
Take back the borough! Our hamlet is
Ultra drive now
yours, not
enabled.
theirs! Fight Albion to my last breath! We will never surrender! Rise up against your oppressors! Albion breathe fear! Albion mercenaries off our streets! Drive around!
Another lorry full. Keep going. We're gonna clean out this place.
Every Albion soldier in the borough is after you. Let's give them a show, shall we?
Albion has been hoarded! Keeping supplies from those who need them! You! Stand up with us! Don't bow down to Albion rule!
We are on the trail. vehicle, over. Control, bring forward more cars.
This is a call to rise up!
Auto drive now,
United! Fight Albion aggression!
Now! Straight ahead!
Almost got it all, cuz. Keep going. We're gonna give you and everyone else in the borough a show, trust me.
Control, we are pursuing the suspect. Dispatch, deploying drones to apprehend the suspect.
Mercenaries on our streets will not be tolerated! Rise up!
We've been cut off!
Right! Go for it, Dead
Well, that was impressive.
Oh, that was brill. I don't even care if my wheels are trash. We got everything out of that warehouse, and the people know Albion was holding. This is gonna get everyone in the ends on board, you know.
We can't do this on our own. We have to work together. We need the people to rise up against Albion and take the city back for themselves.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, cuz. Just don't lose my digits, alright? Cheers.
Tower Hamlets is ready to defy Albion, all because of what we've done. Got to be proud of that.
Fantastic. Check this out. These are some proper moves.
I gave her 20 quid and she
Yeah,
can't
no, I did. No,
Oh,
I did
this is good.
that.
Hello, hello. Someone else sloughed off work, and now it's your turn.
Let's do it.
You think that politicians want to fix anything? Everything right now is great.
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
We're going to confront the CEO of a private military company in charge of securing London. Can't fucking wait. I hope he got more of a plan than kicking his front door in.
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armour. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
Do some prep.
Let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
Which is suspicious timing, if you ask me.
It is. So that's 2 reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
Cast this evil out of our hearts! Is this really fake? Keep it up. Yes, of course. We are live. Where we are. Keep it up.
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Let's say hi then.
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Can we say paranoid?
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Grand. This Hamish doesn't strike me as overly welcome, but he is good with traps.
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
I'm on it.
Welcome to Clare and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Roman wall designed to keep others out or keep us in.
Move! One more muscle chief and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
All right, no need to get excited.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
No. In fact, we're more like the opposite.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Wait! Albion knows you're in London. Kill me if you've got to. But you've got to run, now.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Believe me, we know. Why else would I be risking me arse here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking Merc's work.
Listen, we want your help. Cass is no friend of ours. He tried to kill us and had a hand in the bombings.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what...
Move!
Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck. Think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. We'll table it. I'll buy you some time. Just go. No!
Move in! Fuck!
Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Jesus.
Approaching with caution, over. All local units, the suspect is in the water.
All local units, the suspect is on a boat.
Drones are on their way to the suspect.
Negative. No vision of the suspect.
No visual of target. Ending pursuit, over.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop fertilizing or some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice.
Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project he's got planned for London.
What we need is an insider on the team.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cyber security sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
What's that?
Yeah, no, I get that.
Oh, I'm streaming.
Good news. It's time to put your life on the line for the Resistance.
Ah, good. Was thinking you forgot about me.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready. If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform.
Who?
Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
That is
Listen here. A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You seem to know scads about him, more than most.
Yeah. I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. Pfft, he was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Ah, for God's sake.
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
You don't think it's going to make certain aspects of our job redundant, do you?
Not a chance. Director Cass takes care of his own. You know that.
Fair point.
So can you tell me a little bit more about how the retrofits are going?
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the White Tower as safe as possible from terrorists.
Not their damn boots before coming in. Like I haven't got enough to do. Dealing with construction.
London is at war against crime, but Albion is here.
I heard someone saying dead set.
They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Fucking great.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
I spend too much time online.
You've been out there lately? There are some parts of this city that need a good working class with some heavy boots. You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's always an
Go ahead, Alpha, go forward. Sure, but I thought we'd taken care of them.
You mean dead set? I've heard some talk on the street.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Show me.
Internal Psych Assessment AS-001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable violence. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Fuck me. Almost makes you pity him. Oh, wait. No, it doesn't. He's a dickhead. Can't believe that's who's supposed to be secure in London.
Yeah, well, Nigel's never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
How's it going?
Can't complain about more dosh.
How are you getting on with those metrics? The deadline is coming up quickly. You wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
Who the fuck is that? I know, but if I mess this up, the whole project is delayed.
Intruder alert! Intruder alert!
This new project the director's presenting upstairs is a game changer.
Can't wait to see it roll out. This is going to make our jobs that much easier and safer.
Yeah. You don't think it's going to make certain aspects of our job redundant, do you?
Not a chance. Director Cass takes care of his own. You know that.
Fair point.
So can you tell me a little bit more about how the retrofits are going?
Everything is proceeding on schedule, and Mr. Cass is as determined as ever to make the White Tower as safe as possible for terrorists.
They're down boots before coming in to court. If that ain't it, you ain't got nothing to worry about. Just keep going.
I do. I go for
I heard someone saying dead set.
They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals. How's it going?
Seems a bit tense.
How are you getting on with those metrics? The deadline is coming up quickly. We wouldn't do to miss it. He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I mess it...
Welcome to Project Themis.
Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, no, promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you'd called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Titus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
A building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
Bagley, need an exit protocol.
The catacombs, fam.
What?
Doors and corners. Go!
Now!
I don't recognize your face. This vehicle.
What's happening?
Sorry, have we met?
saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
Sounds like he plans to launch Themis ASAP. From the way he was talking, I don't think it's the sort of genie that goes back in the bottle. What the fuck? Shit. Bollocks. I don't like this at all, man. What the fuck was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
This is absolutely great.
All right.
Yeah, love it. Fucking gobshite.
Shite, that was banging. Think I'm getting this DedSec thing?
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
Right, you running some cheeky beta program, Bagley?
Yeah, he does this sometimes. Best to try and ignore it. Good work.
Bloody fascists carry an optic device at all times. Food price, you'll get it someday.
You're pulling my plonker.
Hi, how are you? That's good, let's go.
Very nice.
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready. Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To get around Titus security.
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break into Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
Hey, it's me. What am I gonna do?
That's all right.
After everything? This is it? Oh, God.
Fucking down on yourself, and nothing will work. You've got a good shag.
You're coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro-drone is being developed.
This had better be worth it.
It will be. You're gonna need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
Sorry.
on alert for any incidents.
Security's down in the R&D lab. The plans for the microdrone will be in there somewhere.
All clear over here. Moving on. Don't see anything here.
Let's keep our eyes peeled. Area clear. Moving on.
Clear. Somebody here? Let's move on. You better speak up. I've got to be somewhere.
Clear.
All clear here. Moving on. Keep your eyes open. Give up. We might go easy.
Nothing here.
Moving on. There's nothing here.
Ugh.
Drone, hold here and enter guard mode.
Taking cover.
Here I...
I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like.
Sierra 4-2, Sierra 4-2, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you. Survey the area. Over.
Now that we have the schematics, we can make micro-drones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.
Got a potential recruit for you. I'll mark them on your map.